Well, today is a very exciting day.
We have a lot planned for you. We are going to explore Ho Chi Minh, and we are also going on a Vietnamese food tour. So come along. So before we get today going too much, I think it's time I finally get a little haircut.
Welcome to Pass Club.
Okay, that was the most incredible haircut experience I think I've ever had. That was absolutely not what I was expecting at all. He was so friendly. His name was Billy. It took about an hour and a half, so it did take a little while. I got in there, he did a little bit of trimming, stuff like that. And then he took me into like his back room, and some of his colleagues like gave me a hair wash and everything. And then we started talking about Vietnamese culture, and he even bought me a nice coffee. Absolutely massive. Overall, just a really cool experience. It had a bunch of like Elvis and kind of older music playing, stuff like that. So if you're ever in Ho Chi Minh, you absolutely have to check out the Horse Club. Hello! It's kind of in a hidden little alleyway, but it's absolutely something that you have to do. That was such a cool experience. They've got a spa upstairs, so if you're with your partner or something and they want a massage or anything like that, you can go up and hang out in the spa while somebody gets a haircut. We're gonna put the link below in the bio so you can easily access some. 100% the coolest haircut experience I have ever had in my life. Okay, we have had an absolutely awesome morning already so far. It's only about noon, and we have successfully checked off a haircut.
Uploaded a vlog.
Robin uploaded a vlog. I had the best haircut experience I think I've ever had in my life, and maybe will have in my entire life.
So the food tour is picking us up in about an hour, so we didn't want to get a meal, but all we've had is coffee today, so we're a little bit like this. So we picked up some pineapple from a nice lady selling fruit on the street. We just met our driver, T. She's the main person that we've been contacting with about this tour. We just paid for the tour. It's not sponsored or anything, so we're really excited about it. We are just waiting for the other driver to come and pick us up because obviously we're on scooters. We don't want to triple up on a scooter. Doubling up is fine, so I think we're waiting about like 5-ish more minutes and then we get to go, which I'm so excited about. I am starving.
Okay, so part of this tour is also like a historical tour of Ho Chi Minh and kind of a brief history of like the city and the country of Vietnam. So behind us here, our first stop was at this statue. It's of a monk who came from the province of Hue. It's spelled H-U-E, probably not saying that correct. In 1963, during the war, there was a big split between South Vietnam and North Vietnam. Again, we are not history buffs. This is just kind of reiterating what our guide T has told us. So this monk behind us came to this intersection that we were standing at in 1963 in protest and lit himself on fire, and has now gone down in history as a saint. You should definitely give this story a Google. I'm definitely not doing it justice, but it is very cool to see and kind of like be at the intersection where this huge part of history really happened in Vietnam.
Yeah. So the first dish that we're having is a banana wrapped in sticky rice, and then we're having it with hot coconut milk, which is perfect for this super hot day. It's like kind of sweet. I wouldn't have known that this is rice. I kind of get a rice flavor, but wow, this is amazing. I think I would honestly eat this for dessert.
Course 1 finished. That was an absolutely amazing start to this food tour. Okay, so the apartment buildings that we've kind of been walking around were originally built during the Vietnam War by American people for the American soldiers. But since then have been turned over to the Vietnamese people.
Our guide was also saying that this is like a prime location to buy a property here just because it is so close to all of the major parts of the city, and one of the small studio apartments is over $100,000 to buy, which is crazy. Like, it's so
equals
expensive.
3 billion dong, she said.
3 billion dong.
Which is crazy to think.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
It's also so exciting. We would have never come to this part of the city if it wasn't for this tour, so we're having a really good time. But I'm ready for more food. We are now exploring the flower market in District 10.
Okay, so we're having a noodle bowl with the broth on the side. Looks like it's got pork, beef, and then a little bit of shrimp in there as well. We also got the secret sauce that nobody knows what it's made of, and some pickled garlic as well, so we're gonna give it a try. That's wonderful. Oh, it smells that good.
That was probably, honestly, one of the best meals we've had here in Vietnam.
Oh my gosh, that was so
That
good.
was unreal.
It felt like the classic noodle bowl that you think you're gonna get when you come to Vietnam.
Yeah.
It's felt like that. So.
But if you ever are in a restaurant and they give you the broth on the side, the broth is meant to be on the side. It's not meant to be mixed. You just slurp it up if you get something stuck in your throat, or if your throat's feeling a little bit dry.
Yeah, it's meant to help wash all the food down.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I understood it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was delicious. It was
So good.
unreal.
This tour is also so cool because it's I have no idea where we are in the city. Robin and I would have never come to this area of the city to explore, eat, or do anything. So it's super cool.
Yeah.
Feels like we're really throwing ourselves into the culture here, and it's
awesome.
It's awesome. Absolutely amazing.
Next we've stopped for a drink, so I got the peach tea. Graham got something a little bit more different. He's getting sugarcane juice that's mixed with this, which is really sour, to cut the sweetness of the sugarcane. So I wanted to get something different than Graham so that we could try both, but I think it'll be really good. Mine has jelly on the bottom. It's really good.
What's this fruit called again?
Calamansi.
Calamansi.
Or kumquat.
Oh, okay.
Kumquat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I recognize that.
Okay, so I got the sugarcane mixed with calamansi or kumquat fruit.
You know, in the south, it's more like music. Very nice.
That is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, Robin gets watermelon juice all the time. I'm gonna get this juice all the time.
In the middle, is beef. Beef.
Okay.
And then outside, there's a herbs called piper lolot. Yeah, try the green chili. It's not that spicy. Trust me, it's very nice. Piper lolot. Yeah, there's a leaf.
Or hot.
Called piper.
So it's like Vietnamese barbecue. That is so good.
There's no between. There's no 50-50. Or really like it, or really hate this one. Is it okay for you? Oh, you like it?
I don't know if I would take it to eat it all the time. It's not bad. It's not a bad
What did it
taste.
taste like, Robin?
I have no idea. That one was fishy mint. So
I can see that.
not for me.
Take your lettuce first.
And then place in the middle.
Face down or?
Face up or down, it's up to you. Because you gotta break it anyways. Next one, we have
Licorice.
fishy mint.
Fishy
last one
mint?
is the, maybe one only. Yeah? And
Mango
now-
leaf.
Yeah.
This is with rice flour and turmeric to make it yellow, and then quail egg on the inside.
So many flavors.
I know it's more very popular. You sit on the pot and then suddenly just grab and then run very quick. Face up
I
or
didn't
down.
put the fish leaf in mine. Just the mango and the licorice. It's really good. Next, we're doing
Just try
rice
the
crackers.
ginger one. Yeah.
The one with sesame seeds tastes like coconut. Very sweet, very good. And the one without sesame seeds is ginger.
Vô mùa mà là
Also sweet.
canh quá.
That was so much food.
Getting full quick.
It was so good though. We're walking to our next stop, so hopefully we can walk off some of the food we just ate, because next is Banh Mi,
Something
which
that
is so good.
Robin and I have already had banh mi a few times, but we were very excited for this one, I think, because it's like a local's favorite. So I think it's gonna be good.
So we've come to our next stop, and we are getting the shredded chicken banh mi. She says that one's the best, so that's what we're getting. Yum. That's so good. Wow. That's so good. Wow.
So we have come to like, it's like a bakery banh mi place. So they do two types of bread. One that's like a bit like lighter and more savory, and then one that's like a more standard loaf of bread. But the guy at the bakery said that they can bake up to 10,000 loaves of bread in one day.
Our cold dessert, we call it flan, and it's like egg pudding. So we're gonna eat with ice and Vietnamese coffee.
Coffee flavor anything is just like unreal. So it's very yummy. Perfect way to like kind of like just cap everything off, chill out, have a cup of coffee and some jasmine tea. Because in Vietnam they serve every coffee with a cup of tea as well. So then that way when you drink the tea it kind of refreshes, cleans the mouth, and then you can enjoy your coffee more. But now we are heading to the post office. I've really wanted to get to the post office, so I'm very excited.
Okay, so we've made it to the post office, which actually works out fantastic because Graham and I, it was on our list of things we wanted to go see, but then we didn't think we were gonna have time. We ran into unexpected changes in our schedule, and we were chatting with locals for a long time yesterday. So this actually works out perfect that is part of the tour. It's the fanciest post office I have ever seen. It has a high European influence from the French. Of course, that's why it looks like buildings that you would see in Europe, rather than like more so what you think of when you think of Southeast Asia. So I think we're gonna go in, take a little tour, check it out. We're not mailing anything, of course. We don't have anything with us. That was our original plan, but we're just gonna go enjoy it.
Okay, so we just learned that the post office, but also the Notre Dame Cathedral, which is legitimately across the street, were designed by the same architect who actually designed the Eiffel Tower. So it's very, like, a lot of French influence in the buildings around here.
We're heading back to our hostel. Wow, that was incredible. That was such a fun experience. Our guide, T, really did an awesome job. She taught us some history, some of the culture, some fun facts, and of course we tasted amazing food. So it was just all in all, it was fantastic, and it cost us 25 Canadian dollars each, which is a steal of a deal for all that they did for us.
Yeah, everything that we got today, it feels a bit like unbelievable that we only paid $25 for that. But honestly, like Robin said, like it was so cool to get some history, but then also like eat the food that kind of went along with that history, and like understand where that food came from and what influences it had, and like it's just so cool.
We also saw parts of Ho Chi Minh City that we would have never seen if we didn't do this tour. Like, we would have never gone to District 10 and saw like the flower shops and gone to the local shops there.
Yeah.
We were gonna miss the post office and the Notre Dame Cathedral because we didn't think we had time, but we ended it there. And to just see that contrast of the high French influence on like the architecture and the area,
really cool.
And then going to like the local area where like the Americans built all of the condos and then a different local area. It was so cool to see how diverse Ho Chi Minh City really is and how much history there is in each of the areas. It was just really, really well done.
Yeah.
They were amazing.
Yeah, and even though this isn't a sponsored video, I think we'll probably still throw the link that we booked through down in the description below. So if you're ever in Ho Chi Minh and you are looking for a food tour,
Definitely
absolutely
book
think
with
about
them.
this one because it was unbelievable.
T was an amazing leader and guide, and the friends that she brought with her to also help drive us around
Wonderful.
were just all very wonderful people. So it was just a 10 out of 10 experience.
Yeah. So that is where we are going to leave this for today. I think Robin and I are both maybe going to close our eyes for a little bit. We're
That was
both
a lot of food.
stuffed to the absolute max. So I think we're going to close our eyes for a little bit, and we will see you on our travel day tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
A name, I'm not sure how to say it. I don't want to offend anybody or anything like that. So
I think that's what it is there.
Yeah, I think so.
At least get the name.
Cool. Were you not recording?
thought it was. Say it again.
Oh, Han.
So come along. No?
No.
Our own Vietnamese food tour.
Our own food tour?
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. Better?
Yeah.